So my research group over the years has done everything that has to do with the polymer and with nano, but our present focus is on water and understanding what's happening, the dynamics of water, and how certain elements in the water, including natural organic matter. So natural organic matter is the decay products of leaves. We have a lot of leaves around here, so that's easy for people to get, right? So that particular material can foul water treatment facilities. And there are a lot of water treatment facilities around. So you think of water treatment, you think of municipal water, drinking water. Mm-hmm. But also, you probably don't think about things like food production, or that we have so much biomass production, you know, for both lumber and for pyrolysis for energy, wow. Right? Yeah. For biodiesel, things like that. And so they need processed water, and they need it to be clean. And so they actually clean their water with membranes. I have a membrane right here. These membranes, they're very thin. This is very expensive. This one is kind of Teflon based. We study how they get fouled, how they get dirty. So probably if you've had like water softener in your house, you know that you have to recharge it every so often. And so even municipal drinking water facilities think about how much water goes through there. They have to recharge and clean the membrane.
So one of the things that I study is membrane fouling, specifically polymers that are a natural product of organic decay interact with those membranes that we use for water filtration. And these are very large molecules that are capable of combining together, what we call aggregating, to forming large particles. And this can be really problematic for membranes and filters because they'll clog the pores on that filter and make them essentially useless. They have to be taken offline and cleaned before they can continue filtering water. So I study the effects of how salinity concentration in the water, such as calcium concentration or sodium concentration, can affect the rate that these humic acids, the polymers that we're studying, aggregate back together in a water sample.
We have a big research group. We have both graduate and undergraduate students who are involved there. And I think that's one of the things different about our department and about Tennessee Tech is that all of the faculty are research active, and that the students, even as young as freshmen, you can get involved in research and do some impactful work, you know, for the state and for your country.
Mm-hmm. I developed a nitrogen stripping and oxygenating column for fish hatcheries in Tennessee to control the gas content in raceways for the fish. What I looked at was there was initially a low head oxygenated column it was a device that works really well in outdoor facilities. And there's certain like implications that you need and criteria that need to be met for you to employ one of those. We didn't have those. And so we had to take that and had to adapt it to an indoor facility. And so, you take all these things that you like and things that you learn from, and you put it into a design to get the favorable properties that you want in the end. Mm-hmm. This is actually the stripping and oxygenating column. And so what it does is it provides nucleation sites for the nitrogen to come off, because at certain fish hatcheries they have these high levels of nitrogen, and that nitrogen gets into the fish and it'll cause mortality. And so what it does is it provides sites for that for the nitrogen to come off, and then it also oxygenates. And so we pump in oxygen to the column and provide the adequate levels of oxygen for the fish to grow and survive.
There have been Nobel Prize winners who've said, whatever happens, follow the research, follow where the data takes you. And that's where we're going to go. It's a really exciting and extraordinary thing to learn something that no human being has ever known or seen for the first time. And to be the person who learns that for all of humanity, and then you disseminate it to people through talks or teaching, that's a really extraordinary thing. And Mother Nature doesn't give up her secrets easily. And so you always have to be there. You have to be there when she's ready to whisper to you. So, where do I go? I go where she goes. I go where Mother Nature takes me.